hello. Welcome back to another episode of Which One Won. We are on episode, let me see, 22. We are rocking and rolling here. This is great. You guys, thank you so much for the cool comments, the kudos. I love reading what you tell me about, your guesses and what you think won and why you thought it won. That's really cool. That's kind of, sharpening up that copywriting brain to get it working, getting it, in sync with what we do for a living. And that's what you want, right? So I'm going to help you do that. Get into my head. I'm going to walk you through what I do so you can see how I come up with these covers. And then you get to pick which one won. Okay, so for today's episode, we have a product called Advanced Resveratrol. Resveratrol, if you don't know, is a compound that's found in red grapes that has really powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, properties. So resveratrol was really big because of the whole French paradox. Why is it that the French can drink, eat cheese and drink wine, but yet they have the lower rate of heart disease as Americans? And turns out the French paradox was the wine, was the resveratrol that's found in the wine. And therefore, we have products that support resveratrol. So it's a really cool product. It's really good. So for this launch, for Advanced Resveratrol, we have 5 cover tests to see what we can do. So we're trying to go the anti-aging route. So with cover test, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Are you subscribed? You are? Okay, great. If you're not, please take a moment, subscribe to this YouTube channel. YouTube likes to see my subscription going up. When that happens, I get to give you lots more and more free videos. So if you haven't subscribed, please take a moment, subscribe now. Ring the bell if you want to get notifications when new episodes come out. And that'll be great. All right. So that was a commercial. Back to the scheduled program. We are going to start with episode number 1, which you might recognize this person once again. All right. So number 1, he's not my baby. He's my grandson. And that is the cover for the 48-year-old grandma reveals secret to slowing your age clock to a crawl. This was back in 2010. Yes, that is my grandson, Dallas, who's a year old. He's such a cutie pie. Much older now, but still a cutie pie. Anyway, so this one was the kind of a proof element. He's a 48-year-old. She's a grandmother. She doesn't look 48. Here are her health stats. This is all legit stuff. I just gone to the doctor and gotten my results. So I thought, hey, what the heck? Make it work for me. Had a little fun little bubble with my grandson saying my grandma is a hottie. So anyway, just really more of a proof element, proof-based cover test on this one. So that is the 48-year-old grandma for cover test number 1. And then for cover test number 2, we call that one the identical sister because it turns out the formula contains a nutrient that has now been identified as being the identical sister of resveratrol. And it might even be the ingredient that's really working even more so than resveratrol. So I decided to play with that whole, intrigue approach. No one knew about this at the time. So that was the idea for the identical sister nutrient, revs up the power of resveratrol cover. Okay, so number 3 is, this is biological immortality in a pill. Okay, so the whole concept of immortality is available right in a pill for you. It's called resveratrol. And there was a big buzz about resveratrol back then, all the great things it can do. So I listed all the places recently that it had been mentioned on TV, popular, this is all for credibility. And then even the studies showing that, this is an amazing nutrient. So this is the biological immortality cover test number 3. And then we have cover test number 4 that just asked the question, does resveratrol really work? Now, I don't know what this bar is over here, but does resveratrol really work is the question. And that's it. The truth exposed about this anti-aging nutrient that claims to put an end to, and then list all the problems that people have said that resveratrol works for. Not people, but scientific studies and experts have said that resveratrol can help with these types of issues, heart problems, poor memory, energy, premature aging, blood sugar imbalances, abnormal cell growth, as well as high cholesterol. So these are the 4 covers that are vying to become the winner to launch the advanced Resveratrol product from Health Resources. So let me go one more time and give it to you again so that you can, to see if you can figure out which one won. Number 1, cover test number 1, the 48-year-old grandma cover. Cover test number 2, identical sister nutrients. Cover test number 3, biological immortality in a pill. Cover test number 4, does resveratrol really work? And then, oh wait, there was another cover. There was test number 5. I can't believe I forgot that. There were 5 covers, not 6. Here's number 5, my bad. Okay, so number 5 was a Harvard Medical School and explaining how resveratrol can lengthen your life. And now they did it with mice testing. So I kind of played around and saying, Harvard Medical School and National Institute of Aging reveal a remarkable tiny molecule that can extend the lifespan of mice and men. Little play there on a famous book, right? So I've got Harvard right there as a credibility. So of mice and men is the 5th cover. So sorry about that. Let's go over it one more time so I don't confuse you. Cover test number 1, back again. This is a 48-year-old grandma. Cover test number 2 is what was that one? Identical sister cover, right? Identical sister for number 2. And then number 3, biological immortality in a pill. Then number 4, does resveratrol really work? And number 5, of mice and men. So those are the 5. Okay, what you think, CopyStar? And you figured out who wants what, which cover is number 1. I will tell you this, that we actually had 2 covers that were strong, that were able to be rotated. So that's good. But the number 1 cover, the number 1 cover winner was, drum roll. All right, here we go. Biological immortality in a pill. So that was cover test number 1 winner, but a very, very close second that also alternated and eventually ended up mailing even more than that one is cover test number 1. That's the grandma. That's me, 48-year-old grandma. Had the other cover. Yes. And by the way, I probably should have left out cover test number 5 of mice and men because it was a real stinker. Oh my cue. I mean, it stunk it up. It was one of the worst results of the whole test. So that's probably why I forgot to mention it to you as we play this game. But nonetheless, we got 2 winners. That's what it's about. That package mailed for a couple of years. That was pretty cool too. So anyway, this is it. How'd you do? Huh? Come on, let me know how you did. I check your comments. So please let me know how you do, because I love to hear your thinking process, because that helps you, again, to understand your market. And when you see the results, you go, oh, okay, now that makes sense to me, or that still doesn't make sense to me. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is, right? Okay, well, that will wrap it up for another segment, another episode of Which One Won, and I will hope to see you next time. Hey, it's me, Carline anglade-cole. Let me tell you, the best way to get better at writing headlines and cover tests is to practice, practice, and practice. I'll show you my winning secrets that's helped me create crazy successful headlines for over 22 years. And I'll walk you through my process step by step. It's all in my ebook called Which One Won? How to Write Kick-Butt Headlines and Boost Response. And it's available only on my website at carline-cole.com. Get your copy today.